October 12th ribbon cutting.
Your mic.
I do have two things I wanted to mention.
Tiff, your mic.
Oh, they don't need to hear me. And I lost my train of thought.
Two things you want to mention.
Two things. We do have extra CARES funds for transit. Suzanne asked me the thoughts of the commissioners on providing transit rides, free transit rides to vote. You know, at this point in time, you know, it's not something that we've done in the past. I'm not sure what the ridership would be to something like that. I told her that I would mention it, but it wasn't something that I felt that we would be interested in. But there might be some other types of things that we might be interested in terms of reduced rates for transit. I know we do have Project Search that uses transit. Those are that's a program through the Warren County Career Center. They use transit to come to jobs and those kind of things. Maybe that might be something we would be more interested in, supporting that population.
So
I
what's
just
the
wanted to mention.
transit dollars? They're from, these are CARES Act funds?
Yes.
So
So if
these
you
are
recall,
funds-
I'm sorry.
These are funds that were provided by the federal government to
Yes.
us to spend specifically on public transportation?
Yes, can only be used on public transportation, no type of infrastructure. The
How
funds will
much-
just go back. I do not know the amount. She did not. I'm assuming it's not very much.
I hate to spend money just to spend money.
And I agree. I would rather support some other.
Well, there's a huge bus driver shortage in school bus drivers. I'm just wondering if there's something that we can do to help, you know, support
that.
the schools, including the Career Center around it. I mean, they are all just really struggling. I don't know what that could be, but I think it's worth a conversation.
Sure.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay, I will mention that to Suzanne. We also do, one other thing I want to mention to you to be thinking about, the Senior Services Levy, or Senior Services Committee will have a vacant position. Chuck Peckham, who fills the slot of social services nonprofit in your regulations, has decided that he's no longer going to serve on that committee. He has some other ministries that he wants to focus at.
The older?
No, the younger, his son.
Yeah.
His son. But he's served on the committee for many years, so we will have that vacancy. It does have to be social services over the age of 65 nonprofit.
So who is like community services on that already?
Community services is not on the actual committee itself. They come to meetings to provide updates on case management and those kind of things. But no, they are not. I know Chuck mentioned maybe somebody from Otterbein we might be interested in, but so
The qualifications of the individual, it's an individual, it's not an entity?
it's an individual.
Okay.
It has to be involved with a social service type organization, nonprofit, and over 65.
So the person has to be over 65 years of age.
Yes.
And must already be involved with another nonprofit social services agency.
That's correct.
Of a particular type?
No, of any type.
It's really
Okay.
strange.
It's
It's that
very
specific.
specific. It's very specific. So just be thinking about it. Suzanne and Ken Wilson are also going to be thinking about that particular appointment
I'm glad
and
that
maybe
I don't fit in
making
the category
recommendations. So,
Okay.
all right.
yet. Okay, thank you.
Do you want to do it, Tiffany?
That is so wrong on so many levels.
I'm already on the committee.
That is so wrong. We should
go
get
back
out
and
of
forth.
here before
Dave-
this ends up
Dave,
at
before
the
Dave,
Department
he's
of
going in a
Justice.
comedic route at this
Yeah,
point.
right,
You see,
right.
he's not, this is not a
Tiffany
serious
was giving it to me
conversation.
earlier.
I
We're the same age.
was. All good here. You know me. That is all I actually have.
All right, Tina's got one more thing to approve our, what you said.
Have you had a chance to review the requisitions?
Yeah, I'm fine with them.
Okay.
Yes.
That's all I have.
And Commissioner Young will not be here next week.
Okay.
Anything else to come before this board? Hearing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.